Hello everyone, welcome to today's stream. Sorry for a little bit delay. It was kind of not working. Mel Studio was updating and then I was just waiting for it to work. So now it is working. So let's continue with the things. So what is the agenda for today is to simply go through the entries for our bootcamp. And if you don't know about bootcamp, it is our our bootcamp. So okay. So let me just go through it. Let me share my screen in a minute. Where is it? Too many tabs. Okay, cool. Yep. So here is our. I'll just move it here. Okay, this is our topnet page. I will share it in our chat. Okay, so give me a second. Okay. Okay, so I don't know if it is updating. I don't know. The chat did not update, so let me do it again. Yeah, it did. What? It did twice now. So, okay. So, hello Ashraf. Hello Vishwas. Welcome, welcome. So, here is our thing. So, you can join the bootcamp from here, which we are going through now, the entries. And here's the link to join our Discord server. And here's if you're working in India and you have some, you got salary, you can fill the survey. We are making it for the artist, so we know how much artist can earn. So here it is. Okay, let me update my camera on this. So, mm. So yeah, so this is good. Okay, and yeah, so this is the basically our academy page where you find everything. And if you need help, you are stuck, you can sign up for portfolio review or ask me anything or have one-on-one sessions from here. So without any further ado, let's continue with our entries. Okay, so here are some of the entries we have from various awesome artists. And for quick update, like if you have signed up for the boot camp and you don't know how to, so what you can do, you can join. You come to join the boot camp channel, which is visible to everybody. Let me change the position again. So here you can click on join the boot camp, and then you react to the post with the emoji. You will get access to the bootcamp channels here. So you have bootcamp announcement here, check-ins, and we have discussions, and then we have all the awesome people with their entries here, which we're gonna look at now. Okay, so let's start with from the top. For the first one, Edward have some awesome update in there. The feedback, unfortunately, in our landscape, minerality can't be used. Also, speaking the textural flat, I think we have covered this last time. This was good. I think we covered it. Yeah, looking better with the moss on top is nice. It's blending really well now, better now. But we need to. The textures also seems better. I think we can, reduce the number. I think you already did. But you can still reduce the details because you see all of here these are very calm and this is looking a bit noisy right now. so we can reduce the thing. Overall it's good. Nice. Playing with shaders, which is awesome. Dirt, moss, plaster and stones. Nice. Here we have blending material, I think. Yep. Nice. So you have these and you are blending it with is it vertex blend or mask? I think you are using mask to blend it, I think. Yeah, I think, yeah. What are you doing here? Is texture, you're using three different textures for this. What you can do, you can make RGB, like you can put in red you can put one detail, green you can put one detail, and blue you can put one detail. So then you can connect this red, this green node and this blue node directly to your alpha or your lerp. So this is a you controlling the value how much you want it. And then you can use vertex color also on top of it to add more if you need. And you can blend that also with the with some noise also, so it's good. You are trying this out. Nice. Jagged stone, one, two, three. I don't think you don't need to create multiple map materials for this. Only one material is enough because uh, you need to have maps, because it will underline detail will be the same like masks you are using. If it's like the one mask for all the assets together, then you don't need to create multiple materials or shaders for that. Just one is fine, I would say. Okay, so just create sorry, so just create one material for one set of assets depending on how you made the mask, because I remember like here you have all of them in one, or maybe you have Jaggerstone 3 2. I think you have different sets. So if you have created like that, then it's fine. Otherwise, what you can do, you can pack all of them into one, and you can use really low resolution masks for 1K or 4K also you can go, because support full piece. So then you can blend it with noise mask and use it with that. That will save a lot of resources. Like creating multiple so many shader is gonna increase the amount of work. So if you'll have one, we're gonna update one and it will work on all of them. And then you can control the color with the alpha of the vertex color, or you can use vertex color in general to add color in there. So that is how you can do it. It will be much easier for you to handle a lot of stuff. And Leah is our awesome new member who came from Elliot's channel, right? If you don't know, we have on last stream we talked about Elliot's channel. Wonderful lighting artist I worked in the past at Gunzilla. And he's going to do a boot camp of lighting, going to explain lighting from scratch for Unreal Engine 5. So do check it out, his channel. We'll share the post link in our tutorial learning also. So he made a really nice document presentation basically, which he's explaining he's going to explain in upcoming sessions. So do join it. I will try to join it also. So that will be wonderful. So yeah, yeah, it's a Miro board. Awesome. We can look at Miro board. Uh, no, it is asking for access, unfortunately. So yeah, if you can share some images of concept art and other stuff here, would really appreciate it. Otherwise, use something which is open. It's asking for me to join. It is a Google Doc or anything is also fine. That is do not need our. But overall, it's nice. You have like I understand like what you're trying to create here, and we'll follow along the thing. And if you have in terms of context, my main goal is to work on bringing the remaining mesh to level 2. Level 2 complete roof. That's wonderful. Focus on material shader reference plan, gathering the expanding material reference library in Miro. At some extra time, I took a roof and plan to using trim sheets. I currently focus on extra detail on background. Want to utilize Houdini to create cliff surface. Will they scatter over the landscape? It's fine. I would say like don't worry too much about the background because anyway, when you will have atmospheric effect, it's nice to have mountain. That much is enough, I believe. That we have mountains on the back and it's somewhere in the mountains. The I would say like just focus on your main scene here. You have multiple screenshots. Yeah, this is now I understand why you need background is visible from multiple areas. What you can do, you can use a real world reference of a castle also, and maybe it's placed on Sketchfab a lot of castle ruins, so you can use those as reference and you know place your things as per that. And also for the trims, you don't need to use trims as always. You can use tileable textures also because trims add another level of complexity, but I don't stop you. We have long time back, we have my good friend Shubham Kumar have made a really nice tutorial on trim sheets for large scale assets. That is one. And the second, you can use if you use Blender, you can use box map uh, add-on, which can help you, you know, just automatically map these UVs. We have covered it multiple times in our streams, so you can check it out from there. So yeah, so this is basically will, you know, see this scale, at least that will be done. You don't need to worry too much about these mapping large surfaces. So at least on level 1 and level 2 it is totally fine, and then when you go to the manual work you can do it. Are you using spline to create this? It's nice you going for the triangle design. And yeah, that's, I think you're using spline to create this, which is awesome. Yeah, and yeah, you have already, so you can add rocks because you already have, if you already have curves, you can place, you know, uh, if it is one single curve spline with 3 points and then each point have tower on top of these points, that is sick. That is super awesome actually, if you're doing it that way, fully procedural. But you can, you know, procedurally scatter all on the base also, and manually also is fine. But I'm saying like before even going into trim sheets, do tileable textures first, and then we'll see if that works or not. And even if these are all individual meshes, as per the nanite workflow on their documentation, it's better to have a one single mesh with high resolution subdivision and displacement than a lot of small high resolution meshes or mid resolution meshes, because each of the element gonna act and then it's gonna count as separate mesh, so it might go, you know, load quickly. But if it's a whole mesh, it is like much, nanite will be happy basically. You can check out their first video of nanite for artists or something like that. There's a video on Unreal Expo or whatever it's called. They have this video. If you don't find it, I will send the link. So it's really good for that. Like you have these on these walls you have displacement, right? So that is fine. If it's a plane with subdivision with displacement, that is totally fine. Something similar you can do it here. We did that in our church roof also, so you can watch our previous one there. Right. So that's basically just a few pointers in there. But yeah, it's coming on. Like I love you have some of the details and everything. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Is there. And okay, I can try now. It's still asking for login. Still asking for login. So I don't want to log in. Okay. As can you Ashraf? Just so the textures a bit, I use the plaster and trim sheets blend between the ornament and vertex blend. Hmm. Yeah, though now those are like more prominent, right? So it worked, right, Ashraf? Like that, putting some bevel in there. Yeah, so I think last time you speaking like how to make it more prominent. I think you bevel it up, it will be totally fine. Did you add meshes in here, which I asked last time? Love this mossy detail. I think the whole floor can be mossy like this, and we can have a little bit more gradient. Overall, it's coming good, and look more, yeah, calm and detailed now. Awesome, Ashra, you're awesome. Perfect. Yeah, it looking much more calmer and detail is almost there, almost there. Yeah, so all this detail, perfect. Really happy with this. Yeah, really cool, awesome stuff, Ashra. Yeah, we just need to blend in some these moss and other things really more, little bit more better. Rest is there like this. I love this. I think even if here you have this sharp line, maybe we can blend it better, more gradient, maybe reduce a little bit of the contrast here, and all is good. Rest is good. Good stuff. This one, this ornament, you mean this one? Oh, you have hands here. Nice, nice. That's cool. That's cool. Mesh is not an issue. Net can handle more. The it is good. Um, yeah, yeah. All good. All good. Perfect. We can do the mesh decal on top to have another one, but I don't think it need anymore. It is almost on a good part. It is there, so we can continue now on the floor part, which is here. We can continue with this now. Just a diorama, as a diorama, like the benches, pots on this floor, and more detailed, intricate stuff. No, I don't think it's we don't need it, but if we need it, I was suggesting to use edge decals, just normal on the corner, but I don't need it. It looks good overall. Let's not overcomplicate it more. It's enough. I can see the edge damages are there. Maximum if we can do bevels. We can add bevels here, and the bevel have two edges, and then we can make them like that, undulation like that. So basically, like one edges go like that, and then you have variation. Basically, when you have on on the bevels, right? So the bevels are usually straight, and the one goes a little bit outward, the other vertex go a little bit outward. So that what we're gonna do, we're gonna give mimic, like basically there's a variation and damage on the corner. Yeah, that's overall it's good. No need to do more. Yeah. So yeah, good stuff. Keep up, keep up. Milan. As per the scene, I updated a massive map. I'm using spotlight and the wall light and the rectangle lights for the tubelets. Hmm. Just try do in a Unreal, like we just try rendering it through path tracing. On the drop down here, you see the where the lit is on top, where you have lit next to it, right? Yeah, here you have old one. So here lit, you drop down, you have path tracing if you're using Unreal Engine 5, and yeah, we'll see. That's like mm, uh, GI render, like global illumination and bounces, which you can control. If you have NVIDIA GPU, that is perfect. I will send you the clip also, which you can which you can also do. I have downloaded a clip which was explaining this path tracing and stuff. I think from somewhere I downloaded it. I will send you. Okay, so you can try it out. Also, because I'm also not happy with my scenes lighting, because mainly the contact shadow and the bounce back light, the AO is not there. It seems floating for some reason. It should automatically work in there. Lumen should do its job at least, but it's not doing so. It feels really odd, but I'm telling you, it's really less work with lighting when you have all these options on. His Vishwas with awesome project with a sci-fi inspired cyberpunk environment. Nice. That's the scale, like the scale. There are people. Nice. Vertical hierarchy, gritty market, and with the corporate facade above. Storyline I want in my scene. Let's check. gameplay, awesome stuff. Yeah, the scale and the monstrosity is there. Basically, how big that is. I don't know. These hydraulics, they're supposed to be. Seems weird, little bit, but it's fine if it can work. Like basically, the we'll have like poor area, and then we have rich and elite class up there. Basically, nice. A lot of work, but nice. Greybox stage, that's good. What is the crime scene? Okay, lockdown. Nice. It's like remind me of there is this in Star Wars. There is this type of legs, right? Even Pixar lamp. Nice. That's a big ball of ramen. Nice. Love the undulations. Cool stuff. Yeah, grittiness and everything I can see. Hmm. Cool stuff. Let's see. Ooh, nice. Hmm. Nice, good stuff. Don't worry about this performance and everything because if it's a still render, then we'll go with. I think mirror board again for this might not work. I need to log in. So, what is it loading? Yeah, it loaded. What? Mia, check why yours is not loading. Vishwas's one is loaded. Damn. Look at that. Damn. Management. Oh, there are like comments and everything. Awesome. Nice. Good stuff. You can check the off the grid also. We worked on that. It's not fully cyberpunk, but it's nice. A really nice game. We can play it together also. What type? If you want to. Really a big project. But what I can suggest you also, like again, like it's just a motivation. You might have motivation, you can finish it. But I suggest like focus on small areas at a point. Like imagine once you finish this ramen shop, right? Uh, then you can post it basically. Okay, and you finish things one by one and keep posting it in your portfolio. And once you have the overall all the things ready in the environment, just go ahead. Otherwise just focus on still cameras. It will motivate you and give you more. Oh, look at that. That's what I'm saying. Like it get really detailed so quickly also. Yeah, it's nice. And also like this atmospheric effect will be there. There will be some fog and clouds will be there, some hissing of steam from the building. This is a nice reference for this. The people are there and how big this will be, high rise and stuff. Cool, cool, cool. Really nice, good job with. Nice, you have this. Really good. Producers will be happy with you while seeing this all stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Sure. Keep working on. Just like one have just one suggestion. Like you can keep posting the stuff one by one as you keep finishing. It will keep motivating and keep everyone engaged also. Yeah, that's in my home. I got my items. I'll be working on the project from tomorrow. Okay, let me check the chat. Vikram, hello. I hope you're like I'm not fully recovered, but it's okay. How are you doing by the way? Feeling better? Yeah, we'll survive. Leah, sorry late. No worries, no worries. I think you haven't signed to Mero. Like I don't know, like the Vishwas one was okay. And required design. Thank you. Yeah, awesome, awesome. Keep supporting each other. That's the only thing I want. You guys support each other. Then community, starts supporting each other. That's awesome. Even if I'm not available all the time. I think post process can handle it too. Yeah, yeah, the AO and context shadow, right? Like honestly, I tried putting post processing. The AO button was not working in there in the post process for some reason. So there is something is wrong. So I also need to revamp the lighting, learn stuff. That's why I was suggesting to join Elliot's bootcamp. So that will be super awesome. So he will give quick tips and tricks on how to light the scene from the start from scratch. There was a really good one old times in Unreal Engine 4 with HDR lighting. That was super awesome. If they make something like that for Unreal Engine 5, will be great. I can share that video also if it's needed. Um, idea behind it is looking awesome. Thank you. Art style, yeah, that is also. I love the art style also. It's the very first time I played the game like that also, but I'm glad working on that, and it was really super awesome. The detail, it was super realistic and you know full high quality. Currently focus on the shop piece, the vending machine, which I will be posting shortly. Awesome, yeah, yeah, that's the only thing I want. Like if you can keep posting, gonna keep motivating you to work on the scene. And it's a nice strategy. Okay, let's continue. Nipur, nice. Nipur is going the other way around. Let's poke him. And Nipur is making his first one, so we will. So let's poke. And also like he is doing the art test. That's my open offer. Like if you have art test, you're not sure how to do it, and just reach out. So Oscar, Oscar, we have poked. I think we have poked most of the people. Let's see. Also, I was thinking of making one texture mask for each mesh instead of three. I don't have enough time for that. So no, I'm not saying a mask for each mesh. I mean, you do it for all the mesh in one material, basically. One mask for all the block meshes, basically. Similarly, you can do for all the wooden meshes and stuff like that. That's what I meant by it. So yeah, let me quickly check check the stream. Is going really. Yep. Yeah, so the stream is on live or no, yeah, it is live on places. Let me check on other places if it is going fine. I think it should be. Yep, it is available on all the places. I don't know if there is comment, but how to see the comment on Facebook? Oh, okay, it is my only comment only. Nice. Okay, so this is pretty much it. Okay, so if anyone have question, Leah. Okay, let's look at Leah's stuff. Nice. What? Wait, where is that? I thought it was gonna open, so let's drag and drop into. Okay, this is a private board, maybe this is it's a private board from sign up. I think the that's why I think this one is public maybe. That could be. I haven't logged in here also. Yeah. So yeah, that's we can see how to. No worries, no worries. We'll check. We can do it on next time. We can check. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Things happens. Things happen. Where is my Mal Studio? Okay. Okay, no worries, no worries. Things happen. This is life. This is life of a game artist. We have issues and then we try to sort out. And yeah, we pull L1, L2. Yeah, level is the levels of detail basically you go into. Like usually in the production, you usually can define the stages of each asset should go, like block out and then detailed block out and then low poly and then detailed poly basically like that. So you can have multiple levels of details in the assets. And yeah, so that is basically you create a blockout. You say okay, level one is done, and then you do more add more detail into it, like the primary shapes and secondary shapes, and you add third tertiary shapes basically, and then you add more stuff on top of it later on, like once you have assigned the materials and polish the geometry level 2, and then you add maybe vertex blend, that's like final, right? So L1, L2, L3, and then final, maybe like that. So everything, so we have milestone based on that, like okay, blockout takes do not take that much time. So when can we achieve whole environments L1? So first a whole environment will get to L1 stage. So each of the thing, like even characters, structures, foliage, props, everything get done in L1 stage. So we see the whole things in L1 L1 details, and then we bump it up L2, bump it up to L3. So everything stays in there. So if there is a new assets coming in, you're gonna follow the same steps. So first L, so we have checks at every stage. L1 we might just check the scale and proportion of the thing, like if it's fitting well in the scene or not. And L2 is like basically if the aesthetics and the materials are matching with the things or not. And the L3 could be just more PBR textures and everything is there, and we say okay, if we need more details and everything for the aesthetics of it. So basically like that. So it's defined as per the project. You can define your thing also. So like this, it's just simply you can say block out, detailed block out, detailed mesh, and then final mesh basically, or are the levels or steps of it. I hope that rest Vishwas and Leah can explain also. They have in there if I'm saying something else, so they can answer also from their thing. Okay, so yeah, so I believe we covered all the entries. I don't think I will be able to do, like my throat is killing me. I won't be able to talk too much. But yeah, I but one good thing, I stream to Instagram and Facebook also. I will share all my Twitch link, my Kick, and all the different social media links in the chat. So if you just follow and like the streams and everything there also, so I really appreciate it. For now, I'm using Meld Studio, which is awesome. The only thing is the vertical one, I have trouble, when we have large window, we have trouble doing it. I wish it had, mouse tracking, so if my mouse go to the right side, it just, pan the crop window with that. That will be awesome, I will say. So yeah, so I will share the link of that also, you can see how it looks. You can suggest, but I'm really enjoying it. It's a nice learning process, doing it on multiple platforms. I'm trying. And yeah, overall, just keep supporting. I love you guys joining in and sharing questions and being a part of the community. And Liaz and Vishwas, you awesome. You guys are wonderful. Commenting always, and I love the update from you, Ashraf. And yeah, you made a great progress. So I'm looking forward to continue with the scene and how it turns up. So all good as always. Keep supporting, keep sharing the work, and keep supporting each other. And I will see you guys next one. Bye.